How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Peterson alone in the backfield. McCarron going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let me stop.
Jerry Rice open right side. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
2nd down, Mariota again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Panthers coming out now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now is McCarron. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Are you serious?
They do go for it. It's McCarron. Tammy's got it. Complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yep.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. That'll be caught by Rice. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Mariota on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Muscles him off. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver's taught that. Sometimes.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jared Cook, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
No,
Big
that's
4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's McCarron. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
I'm sorry I have to do this to you, but
Rodgers has it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. A.J. McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, it's Bell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Mariota. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A what?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Man open, Rice. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Yes.
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it?
Okay.
Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Yeah.
Scobie now for the extra point.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No, but probably this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. McCarron now to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now here's McCarron on 3rd.
Okay.
And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last time when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
What?
Mariota here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays at that spot.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
You want me to put your PSN in the description? Okay. No problem. I'm 11.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Pressure
it's hard to
from his
say.
right. Goes down
I might
flat on his back.
right now it's
Panthers
MMG and Dictionary HD.
That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Yeah, sometimes. Okay. That's probably... Yeah, MMG would probably tell me to stay away from him.